Hey guys, welcome back. It's me, Gimpy. I'm here with an unboxing of Talon for you. This video was actually supposed to be a playthrough video of A Wing and a Prayer, but after I got done filming it, I just didn't like it. It just didn't feel right, and I want to put out the best for you guys. I got a quick second opinion on it, and he confirmed it, so I'm going to take and reshoot that in a day or two for you guys, so be on the lookout for that. I will have a playthrough of A Wing and a Prayer up for you guys by Lock and Load Publishing, but I just didn't like the way it came out, and I want to do right by you guys, so I'm going to reshoot that one. But not to waste the evening, I had this come in today, and this is something I've been looking forward to, so I figured I'd go ahead and do a quick unboxing for you guys. This is Talon by GMT Games. The game designer is Jim Cron. I hope I'm saying that right. This is the second printing of it. Came out earlier this year. And Talon is something that I've had my eye on for a while, and I never pulled the trigger on it because I play primarily solo. And something I was surprised about is on the back of the box, the solitaire rating you see right there is rated at high. It's an 8, just out of the box. So I was surprised about that one. I didn't think it would be that high for this game. And that makes me think that in the playbook or scenario book, there's some small amount of solo scenarios or AI in the game box itself, or just based on the fact that there is no hidden information, so it's very, very easy to play both sides. So I'm not sure on why it's rated so high right out of the box. I will be finding out here soon. But the big thing is the fact that Talon 1000, which is the expansion to this, is on P500 on GMT. It has been approved. It's going to be printed out soon. I'm hoping to have that by the end of the year. GMT, don't let me down. Make me have a good, happy Christmas. So I'm looking forward to that. And it comes with a third faction that is just AI. So you have the Terran, you've got the Talon, and then it's going to be another faction that's solely designed for solitary play. And there's a lot of people on BGG who are also even tweaking the rules now prior to that even being released. So you'll also be able to do the Terran and the Talon solo as well, or even do Terran versus Terran, Talon versus Talon, whatever you want to play instead of just doing the AI. But let's take and pop the box real quick, see what we've got in there. I've been looking forward to this. And all right, we've got our usual GMT baggies, a couple of dice, and for those of you who don't know about Talon, you got a couple of dry erase markers. Now, I went ahead and ordered a pack of extra dry erase markers that have the little eraser on them, so I don't have to use my finger and wipe it off, because the counters that come into this game are the ones that you can actually write on, and I'll show that to you guys here in just a sec. Now, I am not sure if the second printing, because GMT had new counters listed on their website for Talon that are supposed to be better laminated and less likely to have any staining. I didn't hear about any issues, but they are offering those now, and I don't know 100% whether or not the second edition comes with that or not. So I'm going to do a little marking on them and find out. Got the playbook. Okay, playbook, and this is the scenario book, not the rules. I wonder if it says anything here about solitary multiplayer games, jury rigging, transports, reinforcements, setup. It's names of scenarios, but nothing that says solo. Design your own campaign game, battle modes, Empire war mode. That sounds good. Now this also intrigued me, playing Space Empires 4X with Talon, because I have Space Empires 4X, and it would be so awesome to take and have a game of, a big game of Space Empires going on, and then when, the ships make contact, then you break it down into the tactical aspect of Talon. So I'll have to look into that and see how easy that is to do. It's got a chart here on the back, the research chart. Interesting. And you've got your standard rules of play, which I am happy to see already is short. 15 pages is the rules, so definitely not complex. I mean, I think the complexity on this is 3, so it shouldn't be a hard game to pick up and learn. Standard rulebook for GMT, color, it's got examples. If you've played one of their games before, you've seen something like this. That's it. Looks nice though, I like it. A few little designer notes. Doesn't look like it says anything about solo either. I think that this is all just the rules itself, so that would be in the playbook. This looks like our status sheets, but I don't know, do you need these? Really? Because I think you keep track of everything on the ship counters themselves. Maybe this is in case you don't want to actually write on the ship counters. You can use this. Doesn't look like it comes with many on here. Yeah, there's only a few of them, but as usual, I'm sure you can take and print it off of BGG or GMT's website. We've got some player aids, Talon combat tables. I know these are like your power settings in the game. The darker band is where it starts, and then you can adjust your power up or down, which is going to adjust your speed and your turning radius. So if your speed's faster, your turning radius is longer, so you've got to go farther forward before you're able to turn, you know, things like that. This explains criticals, and I like this. Examples of ship movement. This is similar to how they handled flying colors. Speaking of which, I'm going to do another unboxing video after this because I got something else in the mail. And missiles. What is this? This Empire War Mat. Okay, this looks like a mode of play to where you can do some type of campaign versus the Talon. I'll have to read on this and see what this is, because I guess you start here at start and go down. So are you starting across and going over, or do you start here and then go left or right? I'm gonna have to read that and check it out. This looks like it could be interesting now. And some more player aids. This is your power chart for your impulse track. When your number is shown there, if it's your power speed or whatever, that's when your ship's going to activate. So if it's like a 6, then you're going to activate in all 6 impulses because you're fast. If it's a 1, then you're only going to activate once. And then your power phase where you're taking and change your power settings. Like I said, the rules for this game aren't very hard. I'm probably not even going to do a video explaining the rules. I'll do some playthroughs of it. But there is a video, I'm sorry I don't remember the gentleman's name, but if you look up Talon tutorial, I watched one online, and the dude was excellent. He was very well spoken, and it was very easy to understand what he was talking about. All right, I know these are your shield reinforcement markers. Those are your turn markers, missiles, change. I'm not sure what that is referencing. Front line, I think maybe that's some type of critical. I know those are criticals. Maybe power settings. I'm not sure on some of these other ones that I have to take and see what those are. That must be when the missile hits. And I don't even know what that is. Oh, it looks cool though. Okay, that's the turning radius. So this must be, the other side is for that slip or the slide that you can do. So that's interesting. So you got defend or change. And the markers, they pop out fairly easily. These are nice. They're thick enough. They're actually about the size, if you guys can see it, about the size of the ones that came with unconditional surrender. Here is our first sheet of counters of ships. Now I have to say right off the bat, this is thinner than I expected. These are the ones that are laminated. So let's take and do this here real quick. I'm going to grab out one of these little markers and show you guys how this works. These are the little dry erase markers that came with it, so you can just write right on the counters. So we've got our ship up there, and as you take damage, you'll take and just mark it off like that, and then wipe, and it's gone. So that's neat. Yeah, they come right off. It doesn't look like it stains it at all. And then you've got your spots to take and mark for hull damage, more shields down there, and then your weapon tracks, when they're filled in, you'll take and wipe that off all the way, and it comes right off. Let's see how that other dry erase marker that I bought works with it, so I don't have to use my finger. Just in case, we'll take and just mark on the sheet All right. And now let's take our little eraser and, all right, works good. Comes right off. That way I don't have to use my finger to take and wipe it. Yeah, I would definitely suggest taking it. Ooh, these things are popping right out. Definitely get some dry erase markers that have erasers on the back. These are big counters. As you can see, they take up almost my whole hand. And on the back side, you have terrain markers, for example, like asteroids and things like that. But they are thin. I mean, can you guys see that? They're the thinner white counters that you would see in the Doolittle Raid. Actually, these almost feel thinner than that. I am definitely surprised. I gotta say, they're thinner than I expected. But as long as they work, I'm not worried about it. And here's the rest of our Talon, Terran, and then the start of the Talon ones. You've got some fighter squadrons there. Something, I don't even know what that is. The Tran Roger Young. Is that an aircraft carrier? Because it doesn't have any weapons, so it has to be an aircraft carrier. Well, no, the CV's over here, and that has weapons. CV, Wasp, and Hornet. Those are the names from World War II, the names of aircraft carriers. So what's the, I guess they must be transport ships. The Valley Forge, the base. That's cute. And these guys have some big Titan-looking ships. Dominion, Imperial, Eradicator. Neat looking stuff. Now, if you look right close there, all right, you see there's the yellow line here, and then the red, and then the box underneath it. Those arrows coming off those boxes are the direction in which you can fire those weapons. So the base can fire, you know, one set of shots forward, left, and down, you know, behind it, and the other shots, you know, forward, right, and down. So pretty much all the way around. But this can only be shot off to the right, whatever it is. And this has nebula and a planet and a black hole. That is a nice looking black hole, I have to actually say. The terrain on the back of them actually looks really good. But if you do have this, I would definitely suggest getting Talon 1000 because it comes with a mess load of counters. This thing only comes with 3 sheets of ship counters, and I think it's adding something like 150 all told, because it's adding 2 Talon to the Talon Terran. They are just too close to name. Talon Terran and the AI faction, so you're getting a whole lot of new ships in both. There's their base. Yeah, those things have to be transport because it's Tran tribe, so those have to be some type of transport ship. But it doesn't look like they have any types of fighters. Just destroyers and cruisers and battle cruisers, battleships, things like that. Now what I did like is this comes with mounted maps. See, I think it's just a couple of them. Yep, we got 2 mounted maps, a smaller one. We've got a half map and a bigger map. So let's slide these out of the way so you guys can see that real quick. And these look like nice mounted maps. I have to give them that. This and Space Empires 4X, they come with mounted maps as well, which I really like. Honestly, I would rather pay a little more and get a mounted map, unless it's one of those games that has a massive amount of maps with it. You know, some of the MPP games or a World at War. Yeah, I understand why you can't have a mounted map for that. So this is a half map. Wow, that looks nice. I gotta say, I like the background on this. I'd almost use this as a map for X-Wing. And I'm assuming since this is a half map that the full map here will be just the same as this, but twice the size. And you guys can see it's a nice, thick, mounted board. Let's take and throw some of these counters down, actually. Where's that one that was popping out? Let's see how well they fill it. Okay, yeah, that's going to look good. You can't tell me that's not going to look good on the map with a bunch of others on there. I'm definitely going to have to try this solo before Talon 1000 comes out, because I know it's not going to be released for another few months at least. I'm hoping they send that to the printer soon. But this just looks so interesting, and I love the idea of marking it on the counter and then just being able to wipe it off and just an easy way to keep track of it. So it looks like it's easy enough to solo. I always wanted to try Starfleet battles, but it's just too in depth for me. I can't get into that with everything else I've got going on. But this is a nice streamlined version of it that you can play in an evening and have a good time with. But that's it. That's what comes with Talon. A couple of mounted maps, your sheets of counters, some player aids, some easy to follow rules, and be on the lookout for me to put up a video of a playthrough on this. I'll try it solo by myself before I take and do a video on it, and depending on how well it does, I'll do a playthrough or not. But I will definitely be doing a playthrough of this when Talon 1000 releases, because I want you guys to see what that comes with and how the AI operates in the game. Anyway, that's it for this one. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video.